I believe the Congressional Research Service at one point documented, I think it was 457 different barriers to American exports worldwide. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chinese have since added a couple. The fact is that when you have a state capitalist economy where the government may not own everything, but it can manipulate everything from the cost of international shipping to the price of real estate, the price of electricity, the cost of capital, the cost of labor, they can indulge in an almost infinite number of tricks to subsidize their own exports and to keep out foreign imports that they don't want. The big thing to understand about state capitalism is that in the larger sweep of human history, certainly going back to the dawn of global capitalism around the time of Columbus, state capitalism is the norm, and the kind of freewheeling, free market capitalism we cherish in the United States to a significant degree is actually a relatively aberrational form of capitalism. So what the Chinese are doing is actually very normal if you look at the larger economic history of Europe or indeed of the Far East in the 20th century. Nothing they are doing should be particularly mystifying to anybody who's paid attention to economic history. Unfortunately, nobody cares about economic history anymore, which is a tragedy, and it's one of the reasons why American economists are so blind to these issues. The way that China's lobbying in the United States and their manipulation of the American political system works is largely indirect, because the government in Beijing is well aware that a communist dictatorship is not particularly popular if it prowls the halls of Congress showing its own face. So most of their lobbying, certainly on economic issues, has been done by way of corporate America, because you have most of the Fortune 500 now making enormous profits in China. So when Beijing needs something, they talk to their American corporate buddies and they say, why don't you go send your guys up on the hill? And it's not going to look like it's us doing it, but that way we get what we want and you'll get what you want. That is a continuing flow of profits. And that's how it's done.